Well,
y'all ready to
his
do
work
this?
shift
Here
is
we
like
go.
wild early
Late
hours.
Little Kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing you that Street Geek and Nerd Soul. What is up, my people?
So-
Today, all year, coming with another wonderful episode of Beast Vibes Life. We got people in the chat. We're going to say what up to y'all in a second. But first, I'm not by myself. That's right. You can check out right over here.
Raise the
know
roof.
him. You love him. You saw him in an encore concert just last night. Arckatron.
Hey, y'all, it's me, Arckatron, in the place to be on the MIC. You can find me at ARCKATRON.com, Space Bridge, and some new stuff is coming out real soon for y'all. Got the new website. Check it out.
And right in the bottom square, we have the Fleece Creator, the Fresh to Deafest.
Fresh to Deafinator.
You best believe that. Anwar Highsign.
Anwar Highsign. Yeah, I'm here. You know, the apocalypse is here. You feel me? I'm here with my brothers.
Yo. And also, just in case he slides in here a little bit later, big shout out to PL Parker Lewiz, the fourth of all four horsemen. You know what I'm saying? He has all kinds of conspiracy theories, and he's prepared and ready to shout them from the mountaintops.
He's prepared for battle.
We need that.
From Dog to God 3, go get it. All right,
go cop that.
To the chat, we got A1 Star from across the pond. What up? We got Shot by Nolan in the house, and we got C Brown. C Brown back.
C Brown.
C Brown roll through only if I got a Busta Rhymes topic.
Yeah.
Oh man, so it's good to see you. All right, so
and I got my computer up so I can see the chat this time.
So we had not only one album last week, but we were surprised by an extra album last week.
Dark Horse entered the fray.
That's right. And that album came from Common. That's right, Common Sense. A Beautiful Revolution, Part 1. I'm gonna throw it off to Arckatron. What's your thoughts on that? What's your thoughts on what's your thoughts on it?
Of what? I won the album?
Yeah, man. I mean, beautiful struggle.
Oh,
not beautiful struggle, beautiful revolution.
Yeah, man. We trying to get Common out the way.
We gotta get Common.
Here's the
deal.
I thought it was Busta today.
I'll handle Common's album. He ain't listened to it.
Y'all two handle that.
We'll handle it.
Tune in, guys. Matter of fact, Anwar did listen to it. Anwar,
I did listen.
Where you at with it?
Common has gotten to a space where pretty much every time he comes out, it's going to be a solid album that's worth your attention. It's he's got one of them trajectories where, you might not have the hype that's surrounding our other topic, but he's gotten to a space where he's a name that I trust. If he's putting an album out, I can trust that it's going to be some good music to vibe to, some good music to ride to. It's going to be some substantial material. And the beat's gonna be solid, and Common is, his pen has never slipped, so the rhymes are gonna be fire. And that's pretty much what we got. I think that the album is, in line with his last couple albums. The last joint, it's named after his book.
Let Love Live. Or Let Love Lead.
So something like that. Y'all know the name of the book.
Let Love.
Y'all know the name.
So Let Love, that album I like a lot actually. The Black America, maybe that joint, same thing, fire. And I think this falls in line with that. Maybe not quite as good to me personally, production wise, but definitely worth your time. Good album.
All right. And big shout out to, we got, of course, VV in the chat. We got Panda up in here. What up? Nice to see y'all sunshiny faces.
I don't know. I see. But
here's how I'm feeling about Common right now. I'm chilling, minding my business, doing some work. Man. Anwar hits up the chat like, yo, Common got an album. I'm like, oh snap. Word up. Let me go listen to it. And upon first listen, I will
Mm-hmm.
say that I was well
Let's be all the way.
satisfied.
Let's be real. Keep it 100.
Let's keep it 100. Upon first listen, satisfied. Think it's solid,
Satisfied.
well put together album. My problem that I have with this album.
Talk to me.
The problem I have with this album, feeling like it's stagnant, yo. Feeling like it's stagnant, yo.
I have a
I'm feeling like
I
Common
have a
being
counter
stagnant.
question.
I feel like
I'll play
Common.
devil's advocate.
I feel like Common could have gave me some more, gave me something a little different, gave me a different energy. Now, at the same time, this is not that Common's album is whack. It's just that if you eat fish and chips every single day, maybe one day you're just like, yo, man, I'm tired of fish and chips. No matter how good it is,
you want the
tired
dip.
of fish and chips.
You know what I'm saying?
You
want some chicken.
You want some chicken. Maybe
you want some
beef, turkey. You know what I'm saying?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
You want some Buffalo Wild Wings. You want some Wingstop.
Yeah, you want some Wingstop or something. So I'm thinking back and I'm like, you know what? I really loved Light Water for Chocolate, Electric Circus, and then into B. Those albums were so great and so different. And I feel like his last 3 albums, maybe even 4, were about the same. And
I can give you that.
And not to say that they have the same songs, but it's the same energy. And I would love to get a different energy from Common, but at the same time, Common's done dude has about 3 to 4 classics. I mean, he doesn't really have to do anything else. But when I listened to this, it just felt like stagnation. It's not
agree that,
great.
that they've
I
been
didn't
the same
hate it.
Vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I can agree that they've been the same vibe. But
yeah.
I think stagnant might be like that's a strong word.
Okay.
I'll tell you how stagnant hits me.
Okay.
Because like when I listen to the albums, like same energy, yes.
All right.
But like the rhyming's still there, like the pen is still sharp, the beats are still good, but the same vibes. The same.
Yeah, I think it's maybe it's the vibe that makes me feel that way. It's like, let's get out of this into a new,
So you're saying you want Common to diss somebody?
I want Common to sound like he has some fire in his gut. You know what I'm saying?
He's been letting
love for a long time. All right, it's time to let some hate. All right.
Kind of the same feeling I have about Black Thought. Like you need the electricity to flow through.
Same thing we were talking about with Black Thought. You know what I'm saying? So without going too far, the biggest problem that I have with this album is that the only song that really stands out to me is Peace. The rest of the songs seem to kind of just fade into the melting pot of his last 3 to 4 albums, where the energy is so similar that I'm like, I don't know which album it came from. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig that. I can't lie.
So with that said, it's hard to.
I really don't
go ahead.
Like too. Go finish your point. I was going to say there's something about this album that I really don't like.
Yeah,
but
it just seems.
After you finish your point,
it seems like it's for right now too soft for maybe the outlook that maybe some of us that are looking to him are looking for, and that mixed with the fact that it sounds so similar to the energy of his older joints, it's like, I can skip this not because it's bad, but skip it because it's just like, oh, we've been down this road before.
Yeah, the thing that I dislike about this album that I think, causes me to lead toward the previous album is it's, like black struggle music. It's the same thing that I was talking about before. But Common is not exempt from that feeling of like, okay, this is sort of generic protest music.
Yeah.
But
it's not it's not
so like
really...
the songs that deviate from that I like a lot more than the ones that are kind of like all of it, I can vibe with it because again, the beats are fine. The rhymes themselves are fine, but
And I guess
Generic
with this,
protest music is not my chamber.
well, I mean, I'm down with protest music if you're going to give us some diversity. All of it
I'm
sounded,
down with protest music. I'm
all
just
of
not
it
down with
sounded
generic
very,
protest music.
yeah. It just sounds very. I mean, dude, can we get a fight the power? Can we get a F the police? Can we get some different energy? I'm sorry, Common. I got love for you. You were on my top 10 list, but we
I got
ain't trying
nothing but
to.
love for you.
But I'm gonna be for real. A lot of us ain't trying to love right now. A lot of us ain't trying to let love lead right now. That's just being for real. And some
Maybe
fight
we
the
should,
power
though.
would be well
Maybe we
appreciated.
should though.
So
Maybe that's his point.
maybe that's his point.
Don't let the hate consume you, brother. Let love lead.
Hate leads to suffering. It leads to the
Hate
dark
leads
side.
to suffering. Exactly.
The dark side. Yeah, dark side. That's no good for nobody.
No good.
That force is a mother. That force is a mother.
Shouts to Panda. Panda saying, I stopped paying attention to Common around the time Selma came out. VV says, Common very comfortable. He's a favorite among liberal Hollywood. Oh, that's kind. Yeah.
Oh, that's VV. I was like, who's that's VV?
Oh,
'Cause you
yeah.
said VV.
Fatima Ali is VV. So
VV. Okay, I was like, yo, wait, who's? I'm like, I was
VV,
seeing a VV in the chat.
we cool.
But all right, I got you. I'm on the same page.
Lee.
Oh,
What
Shot by Nolan said, so he tried to make
VV.
Black America again. Oh, that's cold.
Yikes.
So it's not that the album's bad, but the album's it's just like and I was amped when I heard Common had a secret joint that dropped. I was like, oh snap, word. And then, I was hoping for more, heat and cold blooded, and what I got was just kind of relaxing.
But when is the last time he's had heat and cold blooded?
But that's why it's time for that feeling to come back around again.
Get
Get that energy, get that electricity.
You know why? I think he need that. There's a key component missing in Common's life and musical life.
You're right. I know. Going to say it.
You know what I'm about to say. It's not his fault, but these things happen.
Yep.
The passing of Dilla.
Yep.
Like that's a major component. That's a chamber you can never tap into because that person's no longer here.
And then the only other person that came up with B and Dreamer, Believer.
Yeah.
It was B.
Fighting
Forever.
Dreamer, Believer.
That person ain't got skills no more. So now both of the people that he would normally go to.
That far.
Man, it's been a long time. Let's be for real. It's been a long time
since he made a hot beat.
It's been a long time since My Twisted. Sir. That's the last time I give him props. It's been a long time since My Twisted.
No. Don't do that. Don't revisionist history, sir. You like Yeezus. Don't revisionist history at all.
All right, Yeezus was okay.
Okay, that was one of your top 3 you said after you listened to it.
All right, okay, whatever.
We got run the tape back.
Now you don't want to admit it.
Whatever. But anyway,
caught you.
I'll go in and rate it on 1 to 10. Common's A Beautiful Revolution Part 1 sits around like a 6.5 with me. Like, I mean, it's okay, it's well put together, but it doesn't really move me. Now, Peace moves me, but that's one song out of
why? Because that's what your mind craves, brother.
That's what your mind craves, my brother.
Crave that peace.
Craves peace, brother. It doesn't crave hatred and anarchy. My bad.
Shot by Nolan said, I'm not trying to be in my sweater vest holding up signs outside a bad chick house. We at war. I mean, yeah.
He got a cardigan on. He got a cardigan.
This ain't cardigan time, man.
There are worse things to do in the
club with
world
the
at
cardigan
this time than wear a sweater vest and stand outside a hot chick's house.
I feel you. I know what you're saying.
Y'all kind of y'all crazy.
So where you at? Where you at, Anwar? Where you at?
I give it a good 7. It's solid, man. It's not going to change your life. But,
no.
Let's say it's like a movie, man. Like you go to a movie and it might not change your life, but
Word.
you don't regret paying for the ticket.
All right.
It was fine. You enjoyed it. It was fine. You would watch it again. That's how I feel about this album. Like, it's fine. It's solid. You know, it's like you said, the energy's kind of the same. So, you know, solid, decent album. You listen to it, you probably won't be like, man, I wasted 30 minutes of my life that I'll never. You ain't probably gonna be mad about it.
Or you won't be listening to it and be like, man, I can't do this. I can't do this.
Yeah, like, you're not gonna be like, I can't do this. You're gonna be like, okay, it's common. That's where we at right now.
So next up, the reason C Brown is here.
C Brown.
Busta Rhymes finally dropped.
Busta Rhymes.
The album Busta Rhymes up in the place.
Busta Rhymes.
he finally dropped Extinction Level Event Part 2. All right. He dropped it for us. We've all listened to it. We've heard it. We're about to get into that review, how we feel about it. I'm going to Arckatron first because the American people want to know. Not trying to be wearing a
sweater vest in the apocalypse, fam.
What's going on?
The American people want to know two things. One,
you want to talk to me?
Is this the best part 2 in hip hop albums that exist? And 2, do you finally concede that Busta is not Trevor anymore? He is Busta. The American people want to know.
I think I'm coming down with something. Not COVID. I'm coming down with something. But okay.
With that young silence.
I think I text someone this that he is right now not called Trevor. He is Busta Rhymes.
Thank you.
Because he actually shows up on this album.
Thank you.
On many occasions.
Thank you.
So, the Trevor was me calling Trevor was a little flagrant. I know. I was trying to drudge things. I was trying to,
I'll let Busta know. I'll call him up.
I was trying to drudge it up.
We have been a little disrespectful to our legends at times on this platform. It was my own selfishness.
We do deserve hand slaps.
Put an album out. Yeah. Bad me. But no, I think it's he shows up. He shows up for the most part. Like, I have no qualms about his energy. He shows that energy that the Busta Rhymes that we all knew. He wasn't drowsy. He wasn't lousy. He was Busta Rhymes. And I'm happy for it.
All right. Okay. Anwar, how you feeling about the album?
Somebody in the chat said he's Wayne Brady on live.
C Brown.
Yes, I agree with Arcka, man. With Arc 1. We were a little bit flagrant, but you got to understand, like, Busta had been frustrating us on 2 fronts for like 10 years, and one was like making the quality of album that he had demonstrated repeatedly that he was capable of.
Okay.
At a high level, and 2, like, keeping us waiting for an album so long. Because in that meantime, he's dropping like heat rock singles for nothing and no reason at all. Like, I'm gonna beat your ass in front of nobody with nothing to prove. It was like, here's throw the water on him. Here you go. Here's here, hold this spanking real quick. Thank you, smack. For nothing. So it was like, where's this album at? So it finally came out, and though it is flawed, which we'll get into as we talk more, I do think we saw the Busta that we needed to see, for better or worse, all things considered.
Okay, all right. Let me go in and let me preface this with, I mean no disrespect with what I'm about to say.
Sound disrespectful to me.
That sounds like a butt. Like, I'm not mean no disrespect.
I got love for my legends and love for the list that I put together because I stick by them and I stand by them.
I do not feel the love.
Sounds like a big butt right here.
I feel the love.
But
Wow.
Black
About to go
Thought
there.
is now number 2. Busta Rhymes is now number 1.
Wow.
C Brown, you heard it here first. People of America, you came here to hear. Busta Rhymes is now number 1 on my list all time. Black Thought has now been bumped to number 2. Could possibly be bumped to number 3, depending on if any other legends decide to drop an album that's this high. What we get here is the diversity in sound and flow and cadence that we did not get 2 weeks ago. What we get here is a return to
talk
form.
to. Oh, you preaching? Go ahead. Talk to
What we get here is that good classic Busta with fire in the front, fire in the middle, fire in the back. You can't stop this album. This album has drop kicked every album.
Is Denzel Washington and Unstoppable?
This juggernaut, it's unstoppable right now. It's just rolling.
This album has drop kicked every album. Every album that came out this year. If you planning on dropping something for the rest of this year, just wait till January. All right, it's over. All right, just forget it. All right.
Hold up. What came out this year? Hold up. What's the highlight?
I don't care. Wow. I've been listening to new stuff.
For the boss.
Man, look, we gonna get into that later. This album is straight fire. Now we can go in and get into it. I'll go in and leave it out to Arckatron.
All right, real quick though. Did you guys visit the deluxe edition of the album?
I saw there was extra tracks. You know how I feel about deluxe editions.
Yeah, it adds
you know how I feel
songs.
about extra.
Because I only listened to one version, so I don't know if that's the.
That don't know, Ark ain't with the extras at all.
Yeah, Arckatron don't like extras.
Standard album. No
Alfredo,
no levels.
Sauce.
I'm sorry, Jenna. Alfredo doesn't have the diversity in sound that this album has. And I got love for ALC. It doesn't. It don't have the.
We're going to talk about it.
Alfredo,
what else came out, y'all? Alfredo.
Sweet Chin Music? What's that? What's Sweet Chin Music? Whose album is that?
He's saying that the Bus album is Sweet Chin Music.
Oh, I think so.
Or that there was an album, Sweet Chin Music.
She was putting it all caps, so I thought it was like all.
But anyway, Arckatron. I know you want to get into the nitty gritties of this album.
It's already a long album.
Yeah, the nitty gritty. What you want to know? Where you want me to start?
I know you got things like you said. Is you know what I'm saying? You got other things you wanted to speak on with this album. Let's go in. Let's dice it up. Let's talk about it. You are the biggest critic of Busta Rhymes on this show.
I'm so mad at PL right now. He's not here.
It's okay. We can have another show, man. No, but this is a deep dive. All right, so I'm counting them right now. So right now, as it stands, there is out of the 22 songs, there are 10 songs that I want to keep continuing hearing for the rest of my life.
All right.
That's a higher number than I thought you would have.
That's exactly.
Wow.
It's how I just listened to it again today. And I was like, these joints, they go for me every time. Some of the stuff I was like, oh yeah, because I listened to it twice. First time I listened to it, I was like, all right, cool, it's cool. This is okay. It made me laugh and chuckle a little bit here and there, like the old Bus, like like he's there again. Not the Coke, super Coke, rap Coke that he was doing for like the last 10 years.
Okay.
But I'm like, yo, there's some songs that like had me humming and tap my foot a little bit.
Oh, tap your foot now.
Move me right now. Yeah, I'm tapping my foot. I'm about to cut a rug a little bit over here. But no, but I just there's some joints I'm like, I want to keep hearing this joint. Like it doesn't give me initially when I first heard it, it gave me Cuba Link 2 vibes. Very long album, mad tracks, just a lot of features, good stuff, good takeaway stuff, but not like I'm taking it all away. Like I have not listened to Cuba Links 2 in a long time. I listened to a couple tracks here and there, the Hilla beat and Ray Over and Ghost on it, cool.
Okay.
But for the most part, I'm not going back to that album. I feel, this may be premature, I feel there's tracks on this album that I'm like, I can listen to this and put it in part of his catalog.
No, I don't think that's premature.
Yeah. Like I would redux it and take some stuff off just to make it a solid 12, 13
We,
track
we're
album.
gonna do that definitely.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, that should be our first show. I think we should do that.
Yeah.
The beat. Yeah. What else want we talking about? Like, what else? What else? I got.
Talk about the producers, man. If I can butt in and ask for and request something.
Okay. All right. The producers.
Thoughts on the producers.
Thoughts on the
For those who
production.
don't know, we got Busta Rhymes himself producing a couple.
Yeah.
We got Knots Raw producing
Knots
about
Raw.
5 on
Knots Boogie.
About 5 on here. We got one from
Swizzy.
We got one from Dilla. We got one from Pete Rock. We got one from Focus. If y'all remember Focus from the Aftermath camp. We got
Scratch. Yeah.
We got one from Scratch. We got Primo on here. We got
Primo, High Tech.
We got High Tech and Terrence Martin. We got Anderson .Paak. We got
Ninth.
We got Ninth. We got Arca's favorite, Rick Rock. We got
Rick Rock, yeah, the great Rock Wilder.
And we got Rock Wilder.
Yep.
And on the deluxe side, we got one from Jalil Beats. We got one from Murder Beats. And another one from Busta Rhymes. And then we have an old song, Calm Down. It was just
goofy. All right. The production, I felt the producers that like came through for the most part straight through. Like Knots came through for me. Like all the Knots beats like are at a certain level. I'm like, yeah, this is what Bust needs right here. Give him more of this. This is what he needs.
I agree.
Knots know what he do. Shout out to VA.
Rockwilder on the other hand, did not come through. Two down. Like both 2 songs down for me.
Down.
Czar in the last track. I like the last track what Busta's talking about, but I do not like that beat. It's not for me.
I like the rhymes.
Yeah.
On that Czar joint. I have a bone to pick with that Czar joint.
Pick it.
Primo,
what you got?
Primo came through. Scratch, surprisingly a weird beat. I don't think like he is okay. It's okay for a Scratch beat. I would have wanted something better, more of like a what's that joint? Wheel of Fortune from like the Back on My BS album.
Okay.
Like something like that kind of energy. Not the kind of it was okay. I like his rhymes on it because that sounds like he can still make it sound like something, you know. So I was cool with his rhymes. The beats not so much. That beat not so much. The High Tech was surprisingly underwhelming. The High Tech, what track is that? The one with Rick Ross.
Muhammad.
Yeah, no, I'm good. It was surprisingly underwhelming for a High Tech beat.
Really? Okay.
This is a loop, man. What a High Tech drums at? What's something?
I was disappointed by that.
He's Griselda now. He's part of Griselda now. What? You trying to be Alchemist? What's going on?
Don't do that.
I'm just saying he should be High Tech. He had a really good sound for a long time, and then he just like abandoned it for what?
A masterful sound, an incredible sound.
Like if you're gonna come up with this sound, do something different than everybody else is doing. Than just looping stuff up and having Terrence Martin play on it. That's cool.
Like
hot production 101, hip hop production 101, guys. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all paying attention?
Yeah, the Rick Rock beat. No, Ninth. Yes, Mike. I'm saying this. Ninth Wonder came through. I really like that song. Like that song.
Well, all right.
But yeah, I think that's for now. That's that's all much. The features. Some of them I don't like. Some of them I do like. Actually, hold on. Let me see. Do I like any features though? For one or two. Not a lot of features I actually like.
All right.
So, yeah. What up? Yeah. I'm
what
good.
Up,
You got
King
what you got? What you
King Jers in the house? What up?
What you? Well, yeah. I'm good. I'm good for now.
So where you at, Anwar? Where you at?
All right. So, for one, I think I know that me and Arcka like definitely agree about this, and you might too, Mike, considering your life.
Okay.
This album is extremely long. There was a time when albums of this length did not phase us. But we have long since, most of us have long since been conditioned out of that, and would enjoy a more concise record. And while I do appreciate Bus like wanting to jam pack this thing because he's been away from us for been a long time, he shouldn't have left us. He definitely could have trimmed this album down, and when we redux it, we definitely going to trim it way down.
Yeah.
That being said, like Arcka said, some of these songs on it, first of all, Busta is rapping on this album.
Yes, he is.
Hammer is flying on this album.
He's just
don't get it twisted. Busta Hammer is flying all over this album. So that have no fear about that. If anyone ever, if we even ever did have fear, I don't think we did, but his pen is busting. The beats, actually, before I get to the beats, the features made me mad.
The fake features.
A number of the features were things that I wanted to hear, but it ended up just being the sample, and we just gave you a progression. Like Czar's, of course, perfect example. Features MOP. Then
I want to hear MOP.
Beat. I want to hear MOP.
I got
if
you.
You
I
don't
get you.
know, if you don't know and haven't been checking into their socials or any verses they did, hammers are still flying all over the place. Really and Fame. 32 shots don't have to aim. So yeah, like I wanted Bus and Fame and Dance to go crazy on something again.
Yeah.
And not only did I not get that, to add insult to injury, they're both in the video.
Great.
So then we get to the beat of it, and the beat is like, okay, you know, like I'm seeing Flex drop it, and he's like, "This is the hardest record out right now," and this, and then I listen to it, and it's got like these little, like, corn pop drums. Like, I don't like the drums on this song at all. The actual like melody, like the main driving melody portion is like, sounds like House of Flying Daggers from Cuban Links 2, which was a much superior beat. So it just doesn't, like, this beat kind of falls flat. To me, Busta carries this beat all the way to the finish line. Anyway, that's my Czar rant. Some of these joints, man, some of these joints were super amazing. Like I love what's the joint with Farrakhan on it? ELE 2,
the ELE 2, the track?
Yeah, where he opens up?
Yo.
Wow.
Nah, it's like track 6. It's not
when you're talking, when he says, when you're talking about like, if you kill me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if God wills it to me.
That joint makes me, when I hear that joint, I'm like, I will throw a TV at you, crazy. There's certain joints on this album, like, get me fired up like old Bus always did, and still does. So yeah, like I love those joints. Then some of them joints just like, why are we doing? I guess because like Bus has had hits for so many years. It's
in
like
different eras.
Like we gotta put in these like quote unquote hits, but I think pretty much, unlike Bus's entire career, pretty much, I think these radio reaches, like these single reaches, fall super flat on this album to me.
Okay.
I didn't really love any of it. And I'm used to, I mean, hey, we had It's a Party, Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See, ELE album.
Tear the roof off.
Tear the roof off.
Party going on over here.
Party is going on over here. Love
Give
all
Me
of
Some
that.
Mo.
Give Me Some Mo, Pastor Kavase. Like we have on and on and on. Even down to, you know, the Conglomerate joint with the English girl on it talking. I forget the name of it. Respect My Conglomerate.
With Wayne and Jadakiss?
Yeah, Respect My Conglomerate. All of that stuff.
Yeah,
Dig all that, Twerk It, all of that stuff. But yeah, they all fall super flat.
Yeah, Twerk It.
Primo goes crazy. The joint with Q-Tip, Another one I don't like.
Wow.
I don't.
What
That
happened
song.
there?
That song sounds like it was made during the Big Bang. We got Robot Tip on there.
Robo Tip.
We got Robo Tip on there, and we got Focus with like, you know, an Aftermath sounding type of jam, and it just didn't do anything for me. And I was really looking for that collab. Like I was really looking forward to that one. I was really looking forward to Q-Tip having a production showing on this, which I did not get. And then you have Mariah Carey on this joint. If I never hear this song again, it'll be too soon. Like this song, and then in the beginning they're like, "Yo, ready to do it to him again," and I was like,
"No, let's not, Rick Rock. Let's not do it to him again, Mariah."
Well, no, because they had give it to me. Give it to me. I know what you want. I know what you want, fam. I loved that song, bruh. Like that joint is my joint. When this one comes around,
it's an Island Cruise track right there.
Hell yeah! So you got that joint. You got the new one with Mariah, whatever that joint's called. You got the new one. What is it called? Where I Belong.
Where I Belong. Yeah.
You got Where I Belong and Shake It for the Boss. You got the Don and the Boss, both sounding like they were made when A Milli came out.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on? Like this is 2009, 2010 YMCMB. Like what's happening right now? So yeah, like it was all kind of crazy. But Kendrick, that song kind of surprised me. I'm gonna wrap it up real quick. But Kendrick, that joint surprised me because some of y'all know that EP of Kendrick Leaks came out a while ago, like sometime this year or last year. That Chill Kid Bad City joint, and this song, this Look Over Your Shoulder joint, is on there. So I'd heard the song already, and I wasn't excited about it at all. But I don't know, like I appreciated that it finally got an official release, and that Michael sample is just so honey in your ear. Like it's just so his voice back then was so fire. And you know, the bass line, the bounce of the joint, Kendrick is going super crazy on that joint. Like
us goes crazy.
Like, let me just like why don't you try my water technique? And I was like, yo, but the earth can absorb water. You're wilding right now. So that joint actually like really, really grew on me in my listens to the album.
All right.
The joint with Mary's crazy. Yeah, man. I think that's look at and I wanted to touch on that scratch joint. You're bugging. That scratch joint is terrible. It has no redeeming qualities. Let's get it out of here.
Wait, Busta Rhymes qualities? I didn't say nothing on the beat.
Nah. Like the whole. I don't think Busta saves that joint. Like but then again, what's the joint from?
Listen to it again. So I listened to it again. I was like, ooh, I forgot about it. I mean, I forgot how he flowed on it. I was like, I like this Busta around, like the playful Bust. He didn't. Right. You know what I mean? Like,
okay,
that's why I was like, that's the quality I like of Bust. That can save a track for me with Busta Rhymes.
What's that song on the Bomb album with the weird voice sample in it? It's got like Mike Epps. It's got like Mike Epps on it or something weird like that.
Oh, and I don't know that.
And it's like some weird talking. It's like, wait a minute. Shake it. I was like,
like is it from like the All About the Benjamins? Like the do.
That joint. Yeah.
I vaguely remember this track.
I hate that song. And this Boom joint on ELE2 reminds me of that song.
Okay,
and so it's like, nah, put this in a capsule.
I would say give it like this. Another listen. Give it another listen.
I'll give it another one, but right now it's flying into the sun. Like I want to throw it away forever.
No doubt.
But I also thought, one more quick thought, I also felt like, even though I enjoyed this album, and I felt like I got what I needed for a return album from Bus, and a part 2 for that matter, I felt like I got what I needed to say this was a success. But I also feel like this record has a little bit of an identity crisis. You know, like it has a lot of moments of dealing with, you know, like a higher vibration, I'll say. Where it's just like, yo, I'm talking about what's going on with my people. I'm talking about family. I'm talking about, you know, legacy, talking about all of these like deeper concepts. But then I'm trying to mix it with like where I belong and you and, you know, the Don and the Boss. So it's just like, this doesn't really fit with this, but it's almost like you feel like you have to have that. So, you know, we got to sit through some of those on an album that would otherwise be like really conceptually a lot tighter.
Okay.
It's my manifesto.
What about you, NERDSoul? What you got? What's your thoughts? All your thoughts.
This album is a perfect example how a dope MC operating at his highest level or at a high level in hot songs will make you enjoy songs that you didn't like as singles even more.
Shake it for the boss.
The Don and the Boss. The Don and the Boss is a song that came out and I was like, this song is hot and garbage put together. Put it in the trash compactor. Then after it's in the trash compactor, then burn it again and then smush it up and then mix it and turn it into pavement or something and drive on top of it and spit on it. That's what I was saying.
Damn,
but when you listen to this album from front to end without skipping, I got through the song and I was like, oh, all right, cool. I'm still vibing with it. This album does a good job of even the songs like You. I wasn't super sold on You. I wasn't. I was not super sold on You. But when You comes in, I'm not thrown off by it. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? And I still ride with it because I'm enjoying the whole totality of the sound that he's laid before us. Once again, that's the thing about dropping an album. I'm looking at you, Griselda. You can't just be like rappity rap, rappity rap with good beats. No, you have to have a flow, a vibe in your album and continue that joint going on. So people are like, oh, word? Oh, he hit him with this? Oh, man, look at how interesting he raps. Look at how he rhymed right here. Because think about it. Don and the Boss is way different in rap style and cadence than Boom or what is it? Or ELE or ELE2, the very beginning. He goes through different styles. He shows his full dexterity. In the interesting and playful way for which he delivers his raps keeps you interested. It's back to what I was saying about Bone Thugs. All of their songs don't grab me, but it's so interesting to listen to them that I stay engaged. And that's what this album does. Yes, there are some
artists
beats
like that. I totally get that.
I'll
even agree with you on the Don and the Boss to a degree. Like, not that I enjoy the beat or anything, like, but like something about it grew on me over the times that I listened to it. I don't know if it's like now I just associate it. Now I think I associate it with like good times with y'all. So like I enjoy it on this absurd level. And I always smile when it's on now. I'm like, yo, this song is ridiculous. And I actually can deal with this. So I like it. It's cool. Let it rock.
You take that song and like You, that I wasn't super sold on, I thought it was okay. But when you put it in the context of the whole album, everything, high tide raise all ships. So now the first 3-4 songs are flames. So now it's going to raise my enjoyment of everything else, because even if it's a song like Czar, that the loop is very, I don't know, very monotonous, I guess you could say, the way he raps over it allows me to enjoy it.
Really dynamic,
Even the joint with Rick Ross. I am not a Rick Ross fan by any stretch of the imagination. But I'm actually not mad with the pairing with Busta Rhymes. I actually think they did a good job of playing off each other on this joint. and it
Can I
helped me
say
enjoy
that?
it.
Can I say that that song grew on me a bit too? Like, while
Okay.
I'm disappointed in it because like I haven't heard from High Tech in so long, I was really excited. And then it
Ah.
was the equivalent. It was the equivalent of like on Street's Disciple, Nas Street's Disciple album.
Mm.
He's finally working with Q-Tip again, and then you hear the song, and it's just like a loop of Atomic Dog. And I was really disappointed by that. And this is the same thing. Like, it's just like this sample that's been used before that we heard on another song of this ilk. And like, both of these guys are good. I enjoy both of these guys. I enjoy Rick Ross. I enjoy Busta Rhymes. So it's like, okay, cool. High Tech on the beat. This should be Diced Pineapples level. Like, what's that joint? Is it Diced Pineapples with no, the three, what's the joint with him, Hove, and is it him, Hove, and Nas? The Pharrell joint, the do 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 do. It used like the same sample as
For what
as
album?
All Right, as Kendrick. All Right, I think it's
Oh,
on
the Rick Ross
Mastermind.
album. Wait, what song?
Yeah. That
From the All Right
Right.
joint, the Kendrick All Right joint.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'm thinking like we're gonna get like go crazy like that. Like, okay, this is gonna be a crazy pairing. The beat is gonna be like super stupid, splashy, wavy shit. And then it was like, oh, here go that mid, that Reggie
It's
on deck.
the thing that I like about those songs that I guess you would consider mid is that this album does a good job of hyping up and then slowing down for a second, letting you catch your breath, and then hyping up again. And then so even though it is a long album, I'm able to enjoy this in a way where it doesn't bother me as much as maybe other long albums would, because it's not the same all the way through. And like if Common's album was this long with those songs that he had, I'd be dead by now. I'd be like, yo, this is not a 6.5. This joint is a 3.2. You know what I'm saying? But it was short and sweet. Everything was pretty much the same, but it was short and sweet and cool. But something this long, you got a joint from Mariah Carey where the only thing that actually bothered me with the Mariah Carey joint is that like Mariah Carey
longer?
extra. So the only thing I can think about with Mariah Carey is her performing on New Year's Eve where she's so stiff that her dancers had to lift her. So that's the only thing that I can think of. The song actually doesn't bother me. I think it's a nice groove. I think it's a nice little two-step groove, you know, juxtaposed against stuff where it's like where he's playing with the BBD sample. So it's like you got joints like that, and then you flow into something with like Rick Ross, and then you flow into something where you have like a Farrakhan sample, and then you go into something with like Mariah. I'm like, yo, this album has it's a taster's choice, if you will, of a lot of stuff.
That BBD joint, man. I think honestly, we keeping it super trill. That song only survives because of how Bus handled it.
Yeah,
like Bus took us back to The Shining and like really tailored his cadence to every movement of the beat. But the beat itself is
well. See, what happens with something like that is you get a beat that has a interesting or a creative bend to it, and then you have a very capable rapper saying, I got a great idea. And now you have gold. This could, in a lesser rapper's hands, some rappers that are people's faves that dropped albums this year would have sounded stupid on that beat. Let's be for real. And I'm looking at you. You know who I'm looking at. I'm looking at you. But, no, not you. But you have a very creative take on a sample.
I'm a rap.
And a rapper who is essentially out of this world.
Yes, you do.
And coming back.
I heard you on that joint. 5,000.
Yeah. and coming back and showing people like, look, not only am I a dope rapper, not only can I put together this album that has all kinds of styles and flavors, I'm going to rap on something that all of y'all would pass on and make it sound platinum. gotta give him his props on this joint. That beat in the hands of anyone else, maybe sans like two people, like I don't know, maybe like
It
Doom
might be
or something.
doo-doo.
Maybe Doom do something weird and interesting with it, but it would probably be doo-doo. So, yo, man,
I agree. I agree.
Busta's creativity shines. His lyrics raise the game. He finds a way to fit in songs where it's not the same intensity, but the same skill level throughout the album. I'm not mad at any of the features. Rick Ross, don't mind it. Anderson .Paak, he get on my nerves sometime, but I enjoyed it. Kendrick kills it.
Yes,
Rakim. Rakim comes through on this joint.
Rakim goes so crazy.
Rakim like, I'm 80 years old and I'm rapping better than most of y'all cats. Well, all right, he ain't that old, but still. Rakim, he got a little age on him. But yo, this is an album that I didn't know it would be this good. There are some songs that I do think are older songs, but I'm really not mad at this joint. I'm happy we got this.
How you feel about the U joint?
At
Did
first,
did it grow on you?
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Both of y'all.
For me, it actually grew on me. I don't mind it now. I don't love it, but I think when you're listening to it with the album, it actually helps it to sound better. Because I'm not a big Anderson .Paak fan. I think he has his lane, and I think he's cool. It's just that I've been kind of over Anderson .Paaked out. So when I heard him on the track, I was like, oh, man. And even when I saw Rhapsody's name, I was like, but
same.
Rhapsody's feature, we ain't talking about nobody that's hating. We ain't talking about nobody that's hating on her or somebody trying to stop her shine or nothing. It's a nice little concept track. It's a nice concept track. It's dope. And I'm like, work. Yo, man, look, I'm ready to score if y'all are.
I'm ready to score.
Arckatron, what y'all got?
We doing top three and bottom three?
Oh yeah, bottom three. Let's go and do bottom three. Arckatron, what you got?
My bottom three would be the last track.
What is it? Sacrifice?
Satanic. The Q-Tip track, and
Woo.
oh wait, what's? Oh no, I don't remember that track.
Probably
the
like
Mariah Carey
it's
track.
a modern sounding joint.
The Mariah Carey track. That's the other track. Them three.
Oh boy.
Get him out of here.
He ain't had to do Mariah Carey like that.
What's yours, Highsign?
We already know one of them. Well, actually, we know two of them.
All right, what you
Where
got?
I Belong, the Mariah joint.
Yeah.
Throw that into the sun.
Yeah.
The Boom joint. The scratch. Right. Throw that into the sun.
Yep.
And
wow. All right.
And I'm gonna agree with Ark on that satanic joint.
The last track.
Throw that into the sun.
Go that away. I'd rather the track before it be the last track. The Freedom track.
I agree with that.
Let that be the last track. For me, it's on the Redux, that's the last track.
I agree with that, man. Or one thing I felt about this album sequencing, I felt like he should have opened with the title track and ended with the opening track.
Ooh, okay. I can see that. Yeah, that would be a good ending.
Okay.
I can see that. See that. That's a good start. That's the Farrakhan is a good start. That's a good start of an album right there. I mean, I like the start of the album, but he has like two intros to the album. Like he has like two intros. That could be like potential intros. With the Farrakhan part, that definitely is a dope start to a track.
And really, we could get rid of the Swizz joint for real.
Yeah,
it's kind of unnecessary.
It's not one of my favorite
Beats
tracks.
The Purge joint.
Purge, the second track. I'm good. Just go strap yourself down. Strap yourself down should be the second track.
Yeah, like it's not that it's trash, but it just really doesn't go anywhere. Like it comes on. The beat's not like, the beat's not a usual, like, it's not like a Swizz banger.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he does a verse on it. Yeah, it ain't got him going crazy on it. They got they had a joint a couple years ago that nobody really tapped into. Like it was another random bus single called "Stop the Party."
Yeah,
That's super
never heard
crazy. It's
yeah, Swiss was
crazy.
playing it right at his house or something, right? Remember that he was like playing in a room or something. Remember that?
Crazy.
Never heard it.
That joint's bananas. So
Is
like,
it
I
Nas
want
on there
this.
too?
Nah, he's not on that joint.
Didn't he?
But I feel like
Swiss was playing a bunch of stuff. He was playing a bunch
Shouts
of
out
stuff.
to Chris from Curo Bread, man. He said not the whistles though.
Yeah.
Yo.
So point being, like Busta Rhymes has teamed up with Swizz numerous times to great success.
Word.
And like I figured where Swizz was now with his production, it would be like, oh, finger roll.
Bananas.
Like, this is about to be crazy. There you go. Like that's one off Tops market.
You got to worry about that one. Just like the high tech one. For me, that's one. He's about to be slam dunks. Like, okay, this is gonna be Jordans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's that Ralph off Tops, and it wasn't, and it just doesn't go anywhere. It's like a verse. And then
it's just a boom shakalaka. You know what I mean?
It's just like a verse, and then it just goes off. It sounds like almost like another part of the intro, and it kind of hangs in the same sort of subject matter territory as that. So it's like, we can get rid of that.
All right.
What you got, Mike? Bottom three.
Bottom three. That's tough. Let's roll with. You know what? I'll roll with what I initially did not like. Don and the Boss, you, and Don and the Boss, you.
With Rick Ross.
I'll do Where I Belong. I like the joint with Rick Ross. So those are the three I would get rid of. I like the joint with Rick Ross. I like Boom too. I like it a lot. So, but top three, Arckatron. Top three of the album. Where you at?
Top three for me is not in any order. Strap Yourself Down, Best I Can with Rhapsody, and I like the ODB one. I still like it. Like I heard it, I'm like,
man, that ODB
I heard it again
is,
today. I was like,
that joint is crazy.
I was like, I cannot deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't want to.
The more I listen to that, the more I listen to that
joint
the
gets
more,
me going too. Like,
yeah, it like the more I listen to it, the more I was
rip
like,
an apple in half, fam, and just going crazy in the whip, going crazy in the kitchen. Like,
it's dope, man. That joint is dope. All right, Highsign, where you at?
Top three. Extinction Level Event 2. Love that joint.
Yep.
That joint goes so hard. That joint goes so quick.
Yes, sir.
I really, really was pleasantly surprised by the Primo joint. I really like that joint, man.
Yeah, that's a good joint.
Definitely
it's good. It didn't feel odd like Primo joints on other people's albums. It felt like right in line. Like, this is cool. I'm with this. Scratching. I haven't heard scratching in a minute.
That
Let's
Primo
get it.
joint was sliding. I was with it.
Yeah.
The third one is kind of hard for me because there's so many that I really do like on the song. I really like the opening track with Rakim.
Yeah.
There. I really like the Look Over Your Shoulder joint.
Yeah, same.
I really like Deep Thought, which is
same.
Him redoing the beat from the Rakim beat. I really like that joint. So I got that joint, but really it's like those are on my mind. I got Deep Thought down here as my third, but joints on my mind that's like, yo.
I work.
Super crazy. It might need a top 5.
All right, Slow Flow. Slow Flow is easy.
Hell yeah.
Man, that intro with the beat change and Rakim, I got to give that joint. That intro that's how you start the album.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
I only got one more.
I'm gonna have to make that my third.
I only have one more.
It went crazy.
What else you got?
Dag. The Don and the Boss.
You know what? Out of my mind. Out of my mind.
Out of my mind?
Yeah. It's creative, and I don't think any other rapper out right now can freak it the way he freaked it. And
which joint is that?
That's the BBD joint, the Baba DeVoe joint.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
And I'll say I got two things to add. Chris Rock being the hype man of this album really helps.
Forgot about that.
It really does, man.
Yeah.
Chris Rock brings a lot of charisma to this album. Man.
I'm gonna text Chris after this, tell him how much, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man.
Yeah, because he watches the show.
You did it.
Hey, what up,
Chris
man?
Rock watches the show. You know what I'm saying? He knows what's up. He knows about beats, vibes, like.
Yeah.
And then secondly,
Chris Rock is great on him.
Secondly, the more I listen to Slow Flow, the more I'm like, we need a remix with the Woo Flavor in Your Ear style on a video right now. Straight darts, straight full darts, Ghostface
you are
darts,
a genius, sir.
darts, Method Man darts. You know what I'm saying? RZA darts, Jizza darts. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need right now. Busta Rhymes, I know you watch this show, all right?
We're gonna have to tweet that or something. But
that would be
now, that's what we need.
We got a campaign for that. Speaking of, that's the real campaign.
Yo,
yeah,
for
real.
The
real campaign
we
right
need
there.
that joint. I don't care. The song can be like 12 minutes long. There's other people doing 12-minute songs that I don't even want to listen to.
Let it be.
Triumph.
Yo,
yeah. With everybody
Triumph
on there.
Man, everybody.
That would be kind of fly.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen for Christmas, Busta.
Extinction Level Event.
2.
Yeah, right there.
You need that.
2. Yeah, 2.
Yo, man.
We need that.
So, scores. My young brethren, Arckatron, where you at?
After all this talk, man, y'all make me want to listen to the album again now. Like
I've listened to it 3 times now.
I got
like
2.
Kind of like 3.5 times. Because sometimes I start it and I have to do something and can't finish it.
Yeah, I got like two good listens of it. I've heard the singles already. I skipped some of them the first time. The second round, I actually wanted to hear it in sequence, and I was like, "Oh, I like this fitting much better in sequence than like by itself."
All right.
Every time I keep thinking about it, man, I'm about to go like
this one might grow on
right now. November 4th. That's a date right today, right? I don't know if it's a date.
November
4th.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm giving this an 8.5.
Anwar, where you at?
I'm at a whole percentage point underneath that. I'm at a 7.5. The highs are really high. The lows are really low for me. The mix of the album is quite questionable.
Yeah, he probably had mad engineers over the years doing, one person trying to clean it all up.
I kind of wish he would have done what De La did and got with like someone really good at the end, or someone whoever used to. I don't know if he had a person
Rick Rubin.
Yeah, could have been Rick Rubin, but NERDSoul used to work with Bob Power every album. So when they did,
I mean engineer wise, yeah.
They did the
Eddie Sancho.
They got with somebody. They got back with Bob Power to mix the whole album. I wish something like that would have went down with Bust. Just like really put a good polish on this album, because it pales in comparison to his previous albums, all of them. So yeah, other than that, I really don't have a problem with it, man. Like I really pleasantly surprised. Part 2s are pretty tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Bus is back, man. Bus is back out here.
Yep.
He's back off of he's out the locker room. He's off of injury reserve.
Yep.
He is back starting 5 on the court right now. Buckets.
Yep. Yo. I enjoy this.
What you got?
I continue to enjoy this.
You got a 10. After you rate it, I want to ask y'all the question I've been seeing floating around. So.
This is a solid 9 for me. Solid 9. The songs that I didn't like after listening to the album make me enjoy them more. The creativity in his lyrics, his delivery, how he makes some beats better, how he matches beats in ways that other rappers aren't doing or can't do. Between the beats, the music, being able to make me change my mind on songs that at first I wanted to throw in the trash. This album works in a way that a lot of albums do not this year. Solid 9, Busta Rhymes, you back. I believed in you and you came through. I believed in you and you did it.
Busta, the man you trust.
Busta, the man you trust.
Busta
You
Rhymes.
did it, man.
And lucky for you, on your last day, you get to hear Busta Rhymes' new album.
Yep.
You're lucky, bitch.
You're lucky.
So I've been seeing a little bit of chatter from people that I've seen it multiple times. People saying this is Busta Rhymes' best album. What do you guys think about that?
No.
Well,
is it his best album?
See, it depends. How old are the people that are saying this? Because depending on their age, this may be, because I mean, 2020, we might have people that were born in like 99
we need
or 2000 that this may be their favorite Busta album.
Younger. I don't know if it's younger people saying this.
We need the A and the L of the ALS back in these AIM days. I know what I'm talking about. We need the age and location of these people.
Yeah,
this is very important.
I think these are people who have just been waiting for Busta Rhymes album for a long time.
Yeah. Okay. But I think this is a true return to form. But I don't know if I wouldn't say this is his best. Man, his first 4 albums were just, come on, man. Like I'd probably say his first 4 albums were all 10s for me. I don't know about his first 4 albums. Homie was Super Saiyan for like 4 albums straight.
He was.
I mean, Genesis
like
Genesis comes through too.
You didn't like ELE?
Not that much. I tried.
Oh.
I bought it when it came out, and Busta Rhymes was flawless up to then, but it just had like a lot of like more. It was a much more commercialized record, which there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Okay.
But at that time in my life, I wasn't as receptive to that as I am now. And if you even take that out, and I'm listening to it now with those sensibilities in play, I just didn't like a lot of the songs. Like a lot of them just were like, okay, like I didn't like the joint with Mystical. I don't like it now. I didn't like the joint.
I was just listening to it the other day.
They bad it with us.
Yeah, like
I was listening to that. I was like, yo, man, there, right? I'd like to be somewhere. I mean, I don't want to be in the middle of this, but I like to be somewhere where this plays in the crowd and the crowd goes crazy. I don't want to be in that crowd, but I want to see the crowd go crazy because the energy in that song could probably make, like, I don't know, paper just spontaneously combust. Like, but that's for me. When I hear, I'd be like, yo, this song, like, perfect example. Back when I used to play football, if I was about to play a game, I'd be listening to that song before the game. I'd be like, come through, you run through the tape, you're all excited. You know,
yeah. It's got an energy to it. I hear that.
But there's a lot of songs on there that I'm like, okay, but it has like some songs that are some of the best in his catalog. Where it's just like, yo. But I think pound for pound, like, even though it's hard to pick them like this, but I think like pound for pound, I do like Genesis a bit more. There's just
Genesis is flames too, man.
Like Genesis got like.
I mean,
Genesis got some beats.
It's hard to choose, but like, needless to say, without choosing, which is unnecessary.
Yeah.
ELE is like, I do think it's classic, but it's my least favorite of the first 4. First 5.
And then Jenna James says, it's probably people like See the God or Joe Budden and his crew, Mal and Rory, people their age range that are like, this is his best album ever. And then I think Jenna said earlier that those types would be the ones trying to be like all nice with this album, and they like us being happy we're giving a true, honest perspective. I already know when See the God and Joe Budden talk about this album on their platforms, they're going to be safe and say they love the album with no critique whatsoever. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why y'all come here to the 4 Horsemen. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know we going to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be like, yo, Busta. When I first heard Don and the Boss, I was like, get it out of here. It was stupid. It was whack. I hated it. Then when I heard the whole album, I was like, not mad at this. Not mad at all. Right. Nice diverse sound. Nice to get some little shake it for the boss. You know what I'm saying?
Shake it for the don. Shake it for the boss.
But this album, man, I enjoyed it a lot. I've been listening to it a lot. This, man, Busta's back. So I'm going to go in and hit up everybody from Wu-Tang to go in and get this remix going. Oh, go ahead.
I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about the joint with ODB either. Because as I expressed on here, you know, it was like, okay, like you just pulled these vocals from his 95 session, 94, 95 sessions and like made a song around it. I wasn't sure, but that joint goes really hard.
Yep.
And it's really, you know, I miss Dirt Dog's infectiousness.
Yeah.
Like that guy could just like say something that might not even be really all that lyrical, but the way he says it just draws you so far into it. And this song has that because of him. And then Bust just like super bats clean up on it. It goes real hard, man. So I was pleasantly surprised by that one too. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So with that said, guys, we have exhausted and exercised all the demons. That's right. We did it. We made it.
For the boss.
Oh, last question before we sign off. Arckatron, does this album finally erase for you the release that came on
the
Yahoo Prime? Instagram Messenger Plus?
the AIM Plus, AIM Prime album?
For the boss.
It doesn't erase it. I can never forget that, as you know. But it's a better taste in the mouth that I have now for Busta.
Like somebody who got cheated on, I can never forget.
Well, okay, this y'all know. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. When it comes to artists that I really like, you have 2 albums of mistakes to work with. If I really like you gotta drop 2 clunkers, and I'm like, I'm done. So before that album, he dropped Bomb, the Back on My BS album. That's one. Number 2
A-Rab Money
is that Yahoo Prime album. That's number 2. There. I'm going. Hold on. I'm back. No, but Bus coming after me now. He's like, yo, what you say, son? Yo, son, what you doing over there?
Cut him off.
So I just feel like this album just I have a better taste of. I want to hear Busta Rhymes more now. That makes sense.
Okay.
Busta
word. All right, Busta. Here's what you do. Busta, give us that remix that I told you to get. I'm a tweet and hit you on Instagram. Go and give us that remix, and then say around July, hit us with like a 3-pack of straight heat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Need more?
Well, it's just 3 songs. I don't think I'm asking too much.
Bruh, he just gave you 26.
Yeah, to hold me over until July.
He reloaded the clip.
I've already listened to the album 3 times. That means I'm gonna listen to the album like 20 more times.
Like he's got no more to bust
off. Extendo? You need to.
He wanted to long.
Put in an extra clip.
30 shot.
Put in an extra magazine. Put one in the chamber.
Oh man!
You know
I like that Internet Explorer exclusive. That's a good one. Shots by Nolan. Shot by Nolan. That's a good one. Shot by Nolan.
Shots to Shot by Nolan, man. Yo, y'all wildin'.
Skate Plus.
All right, so Skate Plus.
Forgot about that.
In the bottom square, you know him, you love him. He made Fleece. You bought it on Spotify and Tidal and whatever other places. That's right, Anwar Highsign.
Well, you can't buy it on Spotify.
Oh, well,
but you can't buy it on
brought it somewhere else.
And Google Play, Amazon Music,
iTunes,
anywhere
and
else
Netscape.
that you buy digital music. Excuse me, I was looking at my
Internet Explorer. You can buy
it on the Internet Explorer if you need to do that for some reason. So check that Fleece out, man. Run it up. I'm in the process of mixing some new music, and that should be done soon. I'm about to do some more stuff with Arckatron. I'm doing some more stuff with Parker PL Lewiz. Report in his absence, and run me up, man. And if you haven't heard my music before, check it out. I think you'll like it.
Yeah. Peace. And over here, y'all know what's up. Like I don't even know why I got to tell y'all to come down here and do this. All right, Put your
Do
hands
this
together.
for the boss.
Put your hands together for Arckatron.
What's going on, y'all? It is me, Arcatron, and the place to be. ARCKATRON.com is the website. You can find all my stuff there. Got some stuff, doing some gaming stuff soon. I'm soon, y'all. Soon, very soon. And
Soon,
for now, you can find my music all on web crawler Prime, and you can get it all on there. You just search it,
Prime.
you can find the album. You can find on pretty much all
Opera,
stuff. Just
fire up the
search
Tor
Arcatron
browser
right now. You can
Firefox
on all the stuff. Arcatron, Firefox, Mozilla. Yeah, that's you find on there too. Mozilla Firefox, Arcatron.
Fire up that. Fire up all of that.
Oh boy. Okay. What that say? NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them places. YouTube is the hub. Hit that thumbs up if you like what you see. Hit that thumbs down if you don't. If you hit that thumbs down, I'm gonna send the Don and the boss after you, and they ain't playing.
Footy boss.
Footy boss.
The boss.
Come here. Come on.
Oh yeah, what little guy? Oh yeah.
You ready to go? Oh, yeah. So, podcast for if you want to listen, go and put that woo up. Yeah, put that woo up. So, Spotify for music. We got videos coming, y'all. Just stay on the channel. All right, just check out stuff. All right, just check out stuff we're gonna be on. So with that said, we're gonna give a shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Asen 101, C Brown. Yo, C Brown, what's up, man?
C Brown,
what's up? Yeah. Shot by Nolan, VV, Jenna James. We had Chris from Cure Brand come through. Much love to him. Of course, we had Arckatron in the chat. Who else? I know we missing somebody. King Jers, A1 Star, Panda. If I missed you, it's not on purpose. Got love for all y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. We're gonna leave y'all with ARCKATRON.com. You heard him last night performing on the encore concert for the Rip Party. If you missed it, it's on the channel. But
peace and love,
leave y'all
y'all
with some heat, yo.
Subscribe
leave y'all with some heat. So from us to you, we're just saying thank you for watching and peace.
Peace.
Thumbs up for the
Peace.
And a woo for you. Give him a woo. Give him a woo. There you go. All right,
woo, woo, woo.
And a woo, woo, woo.
Peace. There you go.
We out.
Woo, woo, woo.